Right, I'm doing my thumbnail now. Just got to try and pick up all these books, which isn't going to be easy. So, okay. Oh my god, this is so heavy. Oh shit. Come here. Oh, it's heavy. Hello everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Ixia123 and this is going to be a mega books haul video. So I've got lots of new books and in this video I'm going to show you them. Now some of them are brand new and some of them are second-hand from charity shops. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you the books that I've got. And please click like, comment, subscribe, all the links to my social media down below in the description box. So Twitter is @Minxlaura123. Instagram is minxlaura123 and Facebook is minx.laura.5. Also down below I will put the link to my Goodreads page. If you are on Goodreads, come and follow me on there. You can see what books I've read, what book I'm reading and what books I would like to read in the future. Okay, so stop rambling Laura and get on with it. Also I have a cup of tea because I really fancied one. I'm not going to lie, I just fancied a cup of tea. Normally, I prefer coffee, but I just fancied a cup of tea, so there we go. Lovely. Okay. So, let's start with the brand new books first. Okay, so I'm very excited to have got these. Oh yeah. So one of them I got on eBay, the other two I got in the Works. Now if you are in England, go check out the Works. They do really well. I love their stuff anyway, like stationery and bits and pieces, but they do really good books, really great like bargain prices. So this one I got on eBay, Red Queen, and it's by Victoria Aveyard. So it says Power is a Dangerous Game. I love the cover. And these two I got in the Works. So they were on this special deal, 3 for £5. I did get another book, but to be honest with you, it's in my bookcase, so I can't bother to get it out. I've got so many books to show you, but it was just like an extra that I put in just, you know, to get the bargain. But these are the two that I wanted. That's why I got the special offer. So I have all three. I think number 4 is either out now or it's coming out soon. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I'm really excited to read these. They're supposed to be really, really, really good. Next up, I have a trilogy that I'm very excited to read as well. So, first of all, Rebel of the Sands. What a beautiful cover. I love the colouring, like the blue and gold. So, Alwyn Hamilton. So, that's that one. And then we've got Traitor to the Throne. Nice cover as well, like purple and gold. And then we've got the new one, which is Hero at the Fall. Let the final battle begin. So it looks pretty cool. Now I'm not going to go into like all the books of what they're all about because we'd be here all night, but you know, if you've got any like questions, you know, just feel free to ask. I'll always reply in comments, or go on Google or Goodreads to find out more about the actual books and what they're about. But this is a big series. It's done really, really well. It's very popular, so I'm mega, mega excited to read this. I really am. Like last year I found that I was reading just lots and lots of like solo standalone books, so I kind of vowed that this year I would read more series, and I've been really good actually. I have been reading a lot more series, so yeah. Okay, next up I have this book here, the Extinction Trials. Pretty cool cover. I do love my book covers, I have to say. I'm one of these people who does, you know, judge a book by its cover, but do you know what I mean? I love a nice looking book cover. So this is by S.M. Wilson. Only the strongest will be chosen, only the reckless will survive. I haven't really heard much about this, like reviews or booktubers and stuff, but I really like the cover, and it kind of said if you like the Hunger Games and Jurassic Park, it's a kind of mixture between the two. And I just thought it sounded and looked pretty cool. So betrayal, sacrifice, survival, welcome to the trials. We'll see. We'll see. Next up, I've wanted this book for ages and I finally have it. It's so pretty. I love the cover so much. So this is Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn. And it's the first in the series of the Rosewood Chronicles. So I got this one from W.H. Smith. Yeah, this one was from W.H. Smith as well, by the way. And the Rebel of the Sands, I got them all on eBay. Oh, actually, no, I got Traitor to the Throne at Waterstones. Sorry, I'm getting confused. But yeah, this one's from W.H. Smith, and I got £3 off, bargain. So yeah, this is like supposed to be so like sweet and magical, and I just, yeah, I like the sound of it. It says at the back, all I've ever wanted is to not be a princess, and then I end up getting roomed with a girl who's obsessed with them. So I just think it sounds really cute, and yeah, I've got it. Next up, I only got this book today. It went to Waterstones. This is called Tin. Really loving that cover. Look at the cover. So this is by Padraig Kenny. It's a new book, and I'd not heard of it at all until I literally went to Waterstones, and it was in the window, like on the display. And it is a children's book, but I do read, and I'm an adult, but I do read a lot of like young adult books and like older children books as well. But it says robots never seem so human, one of a kind, and utterly fantastic. So apparently the girl in the shop said it's really, really good, and it's a cross between like the Tin Man and also Pinocchio, and yeah, I just think it sounds really, really cute. It's about an orphan called Christopher, and he works for this guy who makes mechanical children, and he's happy being the only kind of real boy amongst his friends who are scrap metal buddies made from bits and bobs. But then an accident reveals an awful truth, and what follows is a remarkable adventure as the friends set out to discover who and what they are, and even what it means to be human. So I think this is going to be a big book. I think a lot of people are going to like this, so I'm proud of myself for getting it early. Because sometimes, like, I have to wait ages to get these books and everyone's, like, already read them. So I've got in there quick. Oh, yeah. So this is a little quick read. This is by Tammy Cohen, and it's called Clean Break. And this was literally £1. Bargain. So I read When She Was Bad by Tammy Cohen, and I absolutely loved it. It was such a good like psychological thriller. Amazing. Really, really good author. And I just picked this up because it was £1, and sometimes I do like these kind of little quick reads. Like this would get done for me in like an hour. Like it's so small, and I'm quite a fast reader. But yeah, I think if it's, you know, if it's her kind of writing, it's going to be quite a psychological thriller kind of thing. Jack remembers his wedding vow, till death do us part, he always keeps a promise. I don't know, it just sounds really dark, and ooh, sometimes divorce can be deadly. So yes, I really like Tammy Cohen. She's a really, really good author. So yeah, I've got that. Now this book is so beautiful. Look at the cover of it. So this is Little Women. It's obviously a classic vintage book. I've never read Little Women. I know it's bad because it's such a big famous book, but I just never read it. And it's by Louise Alcott. And I was literally drawn to that cover. Look at that. It's just so pretty. I know there's lots of different covers for Little Women, but I saw that and I was like, oh, it looks so, so pretty. And I've never read it, and it just sounds really good. And yeah, I just thought I would give it a go. Rich or poor, we will keep together and be happy in one another. A real kind of girly book and a classic. So I got that. It's going to look so good on my bookcase, seriously, it's lovely. Next up, I got this book here, which I'm very, very excited to read. I've heard so many good things about this. So this is by Heather Morris, and it's called The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I hope I said that properly, Auschwitz. It's actually based on a true story of Lau Sokolov, and basically it's obviously set in a very horrible, sad kind of time in history in the concentration camp, and the guy who does the tattoos on people kind of falls in love with one of the ladies who's there, and they embark on this relationship, and it's supposed to be very moving and interesting, but also obviously dark because of the surroundings, but also like very uplifting and beautiful and emotional. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to read it, even though I know it's probably going to make me cry. But yeah, Really, really want to read that really soon. Next up, I have by Emily Barr, The Truth and Lies of Ella Black, 40 Days Until She Dies. This is a young adult book. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this. Apparently she wrote another book that I've heard of, but I've never read, called The One Memory of Flora Banks. So if I like this, I'll definitely check out the other book. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this, and I like the fact, like, it sounds a bit of a dark thriller. 40 Days Until She Dies. I don't know. I'm not really sure, like, if I'll like it or not, because some of the reviews I've seen have been a bit mixed, but I'm just going to go into it and just be like, you know, see what I think. The thing is, like, I watch a lot of booktubers, and sometimes they make me want to read a book. Sorry, my bra strap's falling down. It's annoying. And other times I really have a book in mind that I want to read, and then I'll like watch a booktuber do a review on it and be like, oh. Do you know what I mean? It kind of puts me off because they've kind of made it sound really rubbish. And, you know, I think sometimes you do have to just read a book and have your own views and opinion, you know? Anyway, right. And the last new book that I've got, like brand new, is Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. Look at this cover. I love all things pirate, you know, adventures on the seas. I love it. And this says that she's like Lady Jack Sparrow. You know, she's the female version of Jack Sparrow. And as I say, I love all things pirate. Now, this is like an older children's book, and I was put off. Oh, look, it's a little... I don't want to like read the back of it. So it's like a little diagram of the boat there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I was going to read this ages ago, but I was kind of put off it, and because I was told, oh, you know, it's a children's book, you won't like it. But the more I kept seeing it in the shops and hearing about it by different booktubers, I was like, no, I want to read it. I want to read it. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this. There's number 2 as well, Daughter of the Siren Queen. So I think that's out now, or soon. So it says for fans of the Pirates of the Caribbean, which I love, and also fierce heroines, which I love, slow burning romances, which I love, and adventures that can turn sour in the space of a gasp. I think this is going to be awesome, and I'm going to be really annoyed with myself that I didn't read it earlier. But there we go. Okay, so they're my brand new books. Very excited about all them. And also I have 3 books from the library. I wasn't meant to actually get any books from the library because I already have all these books and all my other books in all my bookcases to read. What happens is I go in the library to chill out and read, and I just end up like wandering around looking at the bookshelves, and I'm like, oh, that looks good, and then I'm like drawn to certain books, so I like end up getting them out. So there we go. So this one is the one I'm currently reading. So it's called Flight of a Stalin, and it's by Lisa Heathfield. Beautiful cover. Looks really nice, and it says at the top, don't let me fall. Yeah, I mean, so far it's okay. Like, it's a bit wishy-washy. It could take a dramatic twist, but I don't know. Like, at the moment, I'm not sure about it. Like, I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it. So it's kind of like in the middle. But I'm going to carry on reading it. Certain books I read that I can't carry on reading because I'm not feeling them. But this isn't like that, but it's not getting me gripped. So we will see how that one goes. So that's the book I'm currently reading from the library. I also got this little graphic novel, little comic book here. I don't really read like comic books and stuff that much, but this one was on the shelf and it just like, I don't know, it stood out to me because it looked really cute. So it's Roman Dirge's Leonore Noire. Has anyone ever heard of this, by the way? Like, I don't know if it's well known or if it's just really random, but I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like Tim Burton kind of style. I love the artwork in it. I was just like flicking through the artwork and I was like, this is so cool. So it's definitely different than anything I've ever kind of looked at and read or anything, but I kind of like that. I like the fact that it's a bit different. So, yeah. She's a cute little dead girl. Enter a weird, surreal world of cursed vampire dolls, crazed clock monsters, stuffed friends, and limbless cannibals, and an obsessed would-be lover. I don't know, I think it sounds pretty cool, so I'm just going to like glance through that over this weekend and take it back to the library. and the next book I am very excited to read. This is literally going to be the next book that I read, because I'm really excited to read this. And I'm going to look like an idiot now because I can never pronounce this properly. Seriously. Ixia Naik. I don't know. Anyway, it's this one, and it's by Scott Rankton. I can't even say his name properly. What's wrong with me? Rankgen. Anyway, this is the book I'm reading next, and yeah, it's supposed to be really good. Every life has a price. High octane thriller, grabs you from the first line, never lets go. Lives will be lost, blood will be shed, we will not lose. So this is like a sci-fi, young adult sci-fi book, and yeah, I just think it looks really cool. The cover was what drew me in when I first saw it, so we will see. I hope it's going to be good. So I've got that to read next. Like, whenever I get library books, I try and read them like before my books I own, because I own them, so they're always going to be here whenever I want them. But like books that are from the library, obviously people might order them, and I don't know, I feel like I have to read them first so I can give them back in case anyone else wants them, because I'm nice like that. Yeah. Okay, right, now let me show you the charity shop books I have. Now, I've already shown these, or a few of these, in my video I did of my January wrap up and charity shop haul, but I've got some new ones that I got in a charity shop today when I was out shopping in charity shop. So first of all, and plus you might not have seen the January wrap up video, so you wouldn't have seen these. But by the way, if you haven't seen the January wrap up video, go and check it out. Oh yeah. So this is High Society, Cat's No Ordinary Thief. Love the cover. She looks really like mischievous and cheeky. She looks a little bit like me, look. Hold on, what's her mouth doing? Right. I can't do that. Anyway, so this is number 1 in the series by Ali Carter, and this is supposed to be a really cool, fun series. I think she does bank robbery, or I don't know what she's doing. Something with like robbery and jewels and heists and glamorous, and yeah, I don't know. But I got it in a charity shop. I thought it looked pretty cool, and I had seen it around, so I got that. Also, I got this one, which is by Jandy Nelson, and it's called I'll Give You the Sun. First of all, look at it. It's so pretty. It's like an orangey yellow coloured book, which I've never seen a book like that. It's just so cool. And it will look good in my bookcase. So it says, love is only half the story. I don't really know too much about this. All I know is I always see this book all over Bookstagram. So on Instagram, I love Bookstagram. It's like book art. People put pictures of their books on, and they make like beautiful art pictures with their books. I try my best to make like good Bookstagram pictures. Sometimes it doesn't really work. Sometimes they look better than others. But I always see this book like everywhere. And it's just supposed to be like obviously really popular. And I was like, yeah, it's, you know, like £1. So I'm going to get it. It looks like it's going to be like a lovey-dovey kind of story. I do like a bit of romance sometimes, but there we go. So I got that. This one I got from the charity shop, and this just looks so intriguing. If anyone's read this, by the way, please let me know. I want to put this in like my TBR for the next within the next few months. I want to read this. It's called Only Ever Yours by Louise ONeill. Be good, be pretty, be chosen. And it says it's Mean Girls meets The Handmaid's Tale. It's about these like robots. Can you see them? Like female robots. They're called Eves, and they go to this they're at this school where they train them to be pretty and to be good, always willing. All their lives the Eves have been waiting, and now they're ready for the outside world. Only the best will be chosen, only the men decide. I just think it sounds like really weird and really cool. Apparently the Telegraph states witty and unsettling, and a sparkling debut that will really make you think. So I just want to know if anyone else has read this. I'd never heard of this book, by the way, but I just thought it looked and sounded pretty weird, and I like weird, so weird is good. Next up, I've got Page Toon, The One We Fell in Love With. Love the cover, it's so pretty. This is, I think, a book that I would read around like Valentine's-y kind of time. I do want to read some romance books around Valentine's Day. This is about 3 women who have all like got this connection and have fallen in love with this main guy called Angus. They've all got like different stories and, you know, different things going on in their lives, but they fall for the same guy. So I thought that sounded pretty like, yeah, you know, is he a good guy, is he bad? Well, he can't be good because he's with all 3, but there might be a twist, I don't know. And I got this one as well, Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. I love that cover. I've seen other covers of this online, but this cover is so nice, and it's the hardback edition, and it just looks so cool. I love it. It's like the heart shape and the faces, and yeah. So this is set in 1999 in a newspaper office where the internet is still a novelty. By day, 2 friends, Beth and Jennifer, spend their hours secretly emailing each other, discussing in hilarious detail every aspect of their lives, from love troubles to family dramas. And by night, Lincoln, the shy, lonely IT guy, has to spend his hours reading every exchange. After a series of close encounters, Lincoln finally decides to muster the courage to follow his heart. Oh, I just think it sounds so good. It's supposed to be heartwarming, witty and unforgettable, so I'm really excited to read this. Another one that I would probably save for like Valentine's Day kind of time. Also, I have got this. Basically, I am collecting all these Artemis Fowl books. I found like a whole load of them in a charity shop the other day. So basically, like, my little mission is every time I go to charity shops, like secondhand bookshops, I'm going to look out for one. So I've got a photo of all the books I've got on my phone, and then I'll know what ones I've got and what ones I haven't. So found this one today. Well, actually I didn't. My lovely fiance Nathan found this one for me because he's looking for them as well. So I think this is number 1 in this series, and they've all got these like really cool like holographic covers. So yeah, I don't know too much about this series, but I know I'll probably like it. I don't know, I've heard good things in a way that it's really fun, and there's going to be a film about it, and it's like a little like boy, and he's like an adventurer and stuff. So but yeah, I don't know, yeah, I'm gonna save these till like Christmas time because there's quite a lot of them in the series, so that'll be like my little Christmas series. That's what I did with Geek Girl. I read Geek Girl like over Christmas and New Year. Brilliant. Okay, also got this one today. So this is As Old as Time, A Twisted Tale, What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast. So I've seen a few of these. There's A Whole New World, and there's also Once Upon a Dream. But basically it's a kind of retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but it's like a darker, more twisted version of what could have happened, what would have happened if, you know. Love the cover. It just looks so dark and spooky, and yeah, I thought I would pick that up. It was £1, so I got that. I've only got a few more, by the way, in case you're like falling asleep. You're like so this is by S.J. Watson, Before I Go to Sleep. Now, I can't remember the name of the book I read. I really can't, but I know S.J. Watson wrote it and I loved it. That's all I remember. But it was a psychological thriller as well. And the thing with me, if I like an author's work, I'll want to read like other books that they've done. So I like their writing style. So this is Before I Go to Sleep. I think this was a film as well. I think. So memories define us. What if you lost yours every time you went to sleep? Your name, your identity, your past, even the people you love, all forgotten overnight. And the one person you trust might only be telling you half the story. Welcome to Christine's life. Apparently this was the winner of the crime thriller of the year. Look at that eye, like that beady eye, just staring at you. So yeah. There we go. I just can't remember the name. I'm going to have to look it up after this video because it's going to annoy me otherwise. Of the other book that I read by S.J. Watson. So got these 2 today as well in the charity shops. And this is, I think it's Maestra. I think that's how you say it. Maestra. And this is Domino. And these are... Oh, is that the same author? Oh, no. No, it looks similar name. So it's L.S. Hilton. Ignore me, don't worry. So yeah, cool covers. I love the covers. I don't know if these are a series or they're just like individual books. I'm not too sure. I don't really know too much about them, but this is a funny story. When I got these in the charity shop, right, this little old lady, she was like one of the volunteers. She, you know, was bagging up all my stuff, and then she put the books through. And she was like, oh, I've read those. They're really raunchy. Just like that. And she didn't look the sort to say anything like raunchy about, I don't know, it's just really funny. And I was like, oh, okay. So I thought when I was reading the back, they just kind of seemed like a murder, thriller, crime. But apparently it's a bit rude as well. So I don't really know if they're going to be for me, but they're, you know, they're like bestsellers and stuff. So I'll give them a go. And the other two I'll show you very quickly. This is The Little Red Chairs by Edna. Is it? Yeah, Edna O'Brien. I love that cover. So nice. Absolutely gorgeous. All the trees, and love that cover. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be for me, but I'll give it a go. So yeah, it's about this faith healer who goes to this West Coast Irish village, and he kind of gets his, you know, claws into the people, the locals. He's very charismatic, and they all kind of go under his spell. One woman in particular becomes like obsessed with him, like a fatal attraction thing, and it leads to unimaginable consequences. So yeah, sounds really creepy. I like creepy. And the last book is The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. There we go. Love that cover. I know this is a film as well. It's supposed to be a really good film and a really good book, so I'm going to give it a go. My name was Salmon, like the... Oh, Salmon. Sorry. My name was Salmon. I just thought that can't be a name, Salmon, but anyway, it is. Oh, God. Okay, let me start that again. My name was Salmon, like the fish. There we go. First name Susie. I was 14 when I was murdered on December the 6th, 1973. My murderer was a man from our neighbourhood. So, okay, so this character is watching from her place in heaven, and she sees how her family is devastated by death and isolated even from one another as they each try to cope with their troubled loss alone. And over the years, her friends and siblings grow up, fall in love, do all things, you know, people do, and that she never got the chance to do herself. But life is not quite finished with Susie yet. So, ooh, it sounds really good. I did see the DVD in the same shop as well, so I was thinking DVD book, and I thought, no, I'm going to go for the book, because I do think, for me personally, when there's a book or a film, I do prefer the book version. Like, for example, Mortal Instruments. Absolutely love the book series, obsessed with Mortal Instruments, but the film... And even the Netflix show, I can't get into. I don't like it as much. It doesn't feel the same for me as when I read the books, you know. So I went for the book instead. Whew, and breathe. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I say, let me know if you've read any of these books. And yeah, obviously don't give any spoilers away or anything. But like, tell me if you like them, or if there's any of these books that I've mentioned that you would like to read yourself. Tell me what book you're currently reading. Tell me what books you're looking forward to read that are coming out soon. This tea is getting a bit warm. I'm not going to lie, but I'm still going to drink it because it tastes nice. But yeah, I think out of all of them, I'm most excited to read the Rebel of the Sands trilogy, because I've wanted to read that for ages. I really think Tin looks really cute, and I'm really excited to read that. And also Daughter of the Pirate King, and the Tattooist of Auschwitz. Even though I'm going to cry, I think it's going to be really kind of poignant, beautiful read. And of course this one I'm not even going to try and pronounce again, because I keep getting it wrong. This is my next book. So yeah, there we go. But I'm loving it. So many books. I'm literally sitting here surrounded by books, and this is like, this is life. This is good for me. You know, got my books. I'm happy. Anyway, this really annoying bra strap is so annoying. It's because I'm losing weight. Like, my bras are like getting looser, and they keep just, yeah. But yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering about how the diet thing's going, nothing to do with books, this bit, by the way. Yeah, it's going really well. I'm definitely losing weight. Like, my clothes are fitting better and looser, and I feel healthier and happier in myself. So I've been walking loads every day still, not eating any rubbish food. I've been eating lots of vegetables and fruit and having like lots of water, and yeah, I'm doing okay. I could do more. Like, I know I should be doing more exercise, but yes, I am doing okay, and I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing, because obviously something's working, because I'm losing weight, so it's all good. Anyway, that was a little update on the whole, you know, get healthy, what is it? Get fit, get healthy, new year, new me, all that kind of jazz. So yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please click like, comment, subscribe, and come and check me out on social media. So once again, Twitter is @minxlaura123, Instagram is minxlaura123, and Facebook is minx.laura.5. And don't forget, the link to my Goodreads page is down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed it. I love talking about books, and just, yeah, I'm a bookworm. I'm proud. Anyway, thank you for watching. Happy reading. Lots of love. Take care. Mwah. Bye.